Okay, good evening, YouTube. I can't see my face whatsoever. I can't see the viewfinder, so I pray you can see my face. um, I'm going to show you some of the, I'm just getting into the extension clip making. I bought some Brazilian bundles, and I started making clips, and I have made a ton of mistakes as I go through these bundles, and so hopefully I can spare you some of the mistakes that I've made, and you won't have to waste some of the hair, or not really waste it, but you can save yourself some of the mistakes that I've made. One of the mistakes that I made is that first, the clips. These clips that I have here, hopefully you can see that. Let me see. These clips here that I have, these I got online. These are great clips. These clips, I mean, they really work. I got these online. I ordered them off eBay. Strong, great clips. The ones I got out of the beauty supply and out of Sam's do not work. They kept sliding out of my hair, and I really honestly just thought my hair was too thin to hold them, and I was posting all over the place. What do I do? And I actually started making these teeny tiny little ponytails in my hair and clipping them into my ponytails, these little ponytails, to try to keep them in there, and which is totally unnecessary. It was all about the clips. That was one mistake I made. Another mistake I made, well, every video that I saw, they were saying double it, right? Well, what I didn't realize is that the bundles that I had were already doubled. So when I was doubling them, what I was doing is what I was quadrupling them. So whenever I put my clips on them, I couldn't understand why I was having problems with my hair laying flat, like you could see these bulges. And I'm going to insert a picture right here. I'll just take a pause. Of course, all of my doubled bundles, well, actually quadrupled bundles as it turned out, looked like this. They were quadruple. So I had a double on top of a double going straight across. So it was nice and thick, but when I got to the top, and it was great in the back, but when I got to the top where my hair is thinner, what was happening was my hair had like a bulge. So on this last bundle, I feel like I got smart. I just took my needle and I sew one weft at a time. I do the one, I don't do the silver one, the gold one. I do one weft into the bottom. I go ahead and sew that one, and when I get that one sewn, I add the top one, and then I tie it off and cut it. Then I do the second one, and then I go to the top, and then I tie it off. And so what happens is I end up with a completely flat top on every single one, and it is not detectable. And I show you the picture of that. So what you get is a layering effect. See, you get the bottom hole on the bottom track, and the top hole on the top track. See that? I hope you can see that clearly. Bottom hole, bottom track, top hole, top track. Bottom hole, bottom track, top hole, top track. And by doing that, all you have against, whenever you clip it on, is like a one track. It's like a single track. So it's just like that. Well, really, that's what it is. You got that, just that one track laying flat there, because this second track that you have sewn to the clip is behind it, like that. And it just comes out so much better. But if you guys haven't tried it that way, and you're already buying the double wefts like this, you should give it a try, because it made all the difference in the world for me. So what I've learned from just trial and error on my this first time doing it is, well, a few things are: number one, wash the bundles before you start working with them. Number two, seal the ends when you cut them with a drop of super glue. That stops the shedding. For me, it did anyway. If you're going to have to dye them before you start working with them. Use the clips from offline. Don't even waste your time with the ones I said earlier from Sam's, but I didn't mean Sam's, I meant Sally's, or in the beauty supply store. Let me come back up. First of all, start out with synthetic hair. Start playing with synthetic hair before you get into this expensive hair. Anything else I can think of that I think is a really good tip for beginners like myself, and you if you're just starting out? Just have fun with it. Don't expect for it to be perfect your first time. Do something that you ain't crazy. Buy the hair that's on clearance. Great hair for like 99 cents. It's human hair, even for 99 cents. Seriously, I got a whole bundle, a whole head of human hair for $1.99, and they'll lie to you at the beauty store too. They told me that this hair came, it was two, and it had some strikes in it, and it was refined, and they told me that I couldn't dye it. They told me that it wouldn't press or anything because it was processed. I took that bad boy home. I dyed it. It took the dye. I flat ironed it. It didn't go all the way straight, but it's darn near straight. It's just got a light wave in it. So they'll lie to you. Experiment. Get those clearance human hair bundles that you can find on clearance in the beauty supply stores. Buy them up whenever you're experimenting. And I think that's about it. If I think anything else, I'll add it before I post this video. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope that this layering technique helps you with that laying flat if you have that issue like I did. Because as you see, I don't have thin hair, but I just like stuff to lay really thin. And when I see videos where people are showing their stuff and they're moving fast, but I swear I can see a bump. I said if I thought of anything else, I would come back. I did think of something else. If you're ordering human hair and they don't have the color you want, and it's a great price, order it anyway. Always go lighter, because it is actually easier to go darker than to go lighter. So that's a good tip. If you're not sure and you don't know how natural color comes, then or like what their 1B is, because some people's 1B on natural color is not like synthetic hair 1B. 1B in synthetic hair is black. It's like an off black. 1B in a lot of human hair is kind of a brownish, and that's why people end up ordering in the natural hair. Easier on the hair on human hair to go darker than it is lighter. That was something I wanted to say. Okay, that's it for real this time. That's it. All right, bye.